Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you. Been a couple of weeks, been a hot minute since I've done a video. Super busy, haven't got a lot of stuff, just haven't been ordering much, but I had to do this one. Kind of anxious. I've actually opened this lot already. I've got a display up here. I've got this shelving unit that I got at a Finish Line that closed down several years ago at a mall nearby. And so it's got 3 sets of shelves. I've got loose open Joe's vehicles mainly and some figures on there. So my Rattler is up there on one side. I got Stingers on the other. No, sorry, underneath. Got our Hiss tank on the other side. Anyway, got a display up there. Long short, I put these up there already with my Rattler. So I wanted to go ahead and but open them and show them off. So as you can see, back side of the box, just real quick, cover the box here. We've got pretty much everything it shows that comes with the figures. You got this box. They showed the crate. You got some cables to pull it with. Saw Viper, you got a reuse of the gun. And then, of course, you got the reuse of the Retro and the Valkyries and whatnot. That gun, you got a couple of pistols, couple of knives, Saw Viper backpack, once again. And you got the little hand things you wave your planes with. So, I like this set. Kind of fond of it. The $59 price was okay. Usually, I like to talk a bit about price on occasion. Here's the front artwork, by the way. Didn't show that off very good. Side artwork. So essentially, we got pieces that go $195. We're almost to $2. Getting there. We're getting there. Actually, we'll be hitting $2 June, 1st of June. No, less than a month. Sundown comes out, I believe the ship date's June 2nd, so it's May 11th, folks. That's right around the corner. Okay, so at any rate, we're going to show these bad boys off. They seem, here's the thing, and I say this lightly, seem kind of plain Jane, but I really like it. You've got a vest here over an actual uniform figure. You got the uniform figure essentially looks like a mechanic or a crew worker, obviously. And so that being said, you kind of get plain Jane Navy coveralls. Now, I'll show some cool parts about the figure itself in general, but hey, just wanted to say, me personally, I like them. Like I said, I opened them to display, so I've already seen what they look like out. And I'm going to point some cool things out about the figure itself. There is one big negative that I'm really disappointed in with this particular figures and set. These figures and set. Let me get all that out. I'm going to set this over here. And I'll show you that in a minute. So, you got to look around and see your little pegs. You need these 4 pegs. So be careful. Don't just go popping this out of the back side and forget about it. And like, oh, I didn't see that. It could easily be missed. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say, hey, if you're not paying attention to what this is, you could probably miss it. So you're watching when you go to open. They're in the middle of this back section that came off the underneath here. Okay, so I took a knife. So essentially what you need to do with these is it's kind of like the tower, the sentry tower. Just so you know that you have to, and these are similar too. When I say like the sentry tower, you have the clips. I guess I should hold it open. You got these clips. See the holes in the bottom? That's what the pegs are for. You're going to see there's a bottom piece and a top. These kind of fold. So you fold it into the crate that you want to make and snap them into place. Be careful. These weren't easy to snap. I felt like I was putting more pressure on it than I wanted and needed. I don't know if it's better to go in the front here or if I should just click down on the side. Like I said, I got mine already. And it's up by my HIS plane. It's actually, I guess you could say, on the flight deck next to the HIS plane. So that was a little more pressure than I wanted to put. So you can kind of, what you want to do to make this, I think, fit properly is you're going to see how this is here, and then here, it goes up here. Hopefully you're following. Where it notches up, here's the notch, we'll say, on both sides. You want this to be in flush. The top and the bottom are not going to fit perfectly without it being flush. So when I mean flush is, I'm going to wiggle it around. See where it's flush now? No more crease here, no more whatever notch, whatever you want to call it, ledge. Okay, so even this thing out the way you want it. Like I said, you have a top and a bottom. These are stackable from what I can tell. I think you can stack them, double stack if you want to. Okay, here's the lid, obviously. One-sided, goes on the back here. You can double stack these, I think, if you have extra pegs. Well, I guess you wouldn't necessarily have to have extra pegs. So I could take this one, pull the bottom piece off, and stack it and make it too high. It's built similar to the Sentry unit, the fortification, whatever you want to call it, the Sentry Tower. Same concept. We can stack. We can make it taller. We can make other figures out of it. Okay, so essentially, I guess I better show it off. There's a notch here for the lid, and then it goes there. Okay. Not trying to make it sound like you're stupid. I'm just trying to show it because, trust me, it took me a minute to get it figured out, and it's not super easy to stay. You kind of want to put your fingers inside and kind of work it a little bit, as in like getting this piece, because you know how I said it's got to be flush, but still kind of working it where everything's flat and even on when you go around it. Okay, because to me, I feel like right there, my tops, this side's not. It's sunk in a little more than I think it needs to be. Because when I go to put these pegs on, you're going to want these to match. Now, speaking of pegs, let's go to it. Careful taking them out. These could be easily dropped and easily lost. And luckily, the tape kind of holds it for you a bit. So you're just going to ease it into one of these open slots and push down. Okay? Ease it into the slot, push down. Pretty simple. Like I said, you want to eat. When I say ease, be easy, because like you could very easily push too hard and it shoots out. I'm telling you, you could lose these. These are pieces. These are old school 80s toys pieces that you're like, oh shoot, man, I'm that thing got lost like right after I opened it. You know what I mean? This is what these pieces are. But hey, it's probably cheap and efficient for them the way they model it. I guess it's just to make it for the pack. Honestly, it's probably just to make it to fit in the packaging. Truthfully, all right. Like I said, this kind of keeps coming up a bit. You kind of got to put a little on it and kind of hold it in place and hope it stays. It's not perfect, but like I said, it's okay. All right, so simple enough. Line your pegs up. And like I said, if you put everything as flush as you can, then you get it. And then voila, you get your crate, okay? Oh, I forgot to cut this out. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Your strap. Boot strap. I think the intention of this strap is where you can pull it with a vehicle of sorts. And here's the machine gun part. Runs from the gun to the backpack like Saw Viper. This is essentially we're reusing Saw Viper stuff. Okay, now let's get everything out figure-wise itself. So far we got the nice box, Cobra on front and back. I always love to put the logo on stuff. Love it. Love the Cobra logo. Favorite logo of any toy, anything. Love it. And I'm not a tattoo guy, but if I ever got a tattoo, I've always said, and I said, it's funny, even when I was not a toy collector, I always said, first tattoo or only tattoo be Cobra, right there. Kind of like this, okay? Well, talking about a cool part, I'm going to check some limbs real quick. Theirs were kind of stiff on my other ones. These are too, but it's okay. Legs are familiar. They're not so tight. They don't bend like some figures, but I feel like it's all the same model of figures. Okay, so what I want to show you quickly before I get going too far and explain. Okay, first figure up. I'll put the helmet and everything on. Love the Cobra Sigil on the side, the fire bat. I love that they did that. Okay, you got a some kind of airborne symbol on his right arm. I don't know. It's probably not be able to see it very well, but okay. And there's the back side of the vest. Looks like it's a built-in walkie-talkies. There's swords. Okay, so here he is. This is a vest. It could come off. If I ever experiment or ever catch these, if I ever catch them on a Hasbro Pulse sale later on down the road, kind of like some of the others, like the other sets, get maybe one or two more sets cheap. I bought 3. I'm only opening the 2 for now. But I would definitely like to experiment with taking these vests off of these and checking them out that way. So, just saying. All right, so I wonder and hope if the head is similar to, say, a Cobra Trooper, because I would be tempted, or officer, I'd be tempted to swap heads. You could kind of give a different look here. And here's the upside. Well, I say that, neck. I'm looking at the neck. Start to say, here's the upside. The black head from the Python Patrol figure, I start to say, oh, you could put it on here. Neck's going to get you. I start to say, there's no way to tell if it's a white or a black guy, except, yeah, the neck. Never mind. Wishful thinking I could double up on parts. I was kind of hoping you could make a that's what I'm saying. I want to buy a couple more down the road, because probably make a couple of different looking figures. Well, at any rate, I'm going to guess that your regular heads might fit, though. Yeah, I don't have one. I got lots of Cobra figures and Joe figures right here, but I don't have any troopers out. So, all right. Anyway, so what I was saying, vest can be taken off. Here's the one downside about this figure. This is the part that gets me about Hasbro and what we did and did not do here. Okay, so look close. Little loop. A loop here, and on both sides. They both have it, by the way. I'll show you the other one. What did you not see? No knife sheath, no pistol sheath. We've got pistols for each guy. We got a knife for each guy. Okay, that's where I had the biggest issue with this figure. Overall, the set is nice. It's good. I personally, if it wasn't for this, what I'm discussing, I'd probably give this figure, if you want to scale it on 1 to 10, I'd give it a 9, anywhere between a 9 and a 10, 9.5. This set, I really like this set. However, here's the saw from Saw Viper. So all we did was change the color, and voila. I like this color better, though, by the way. Looks much better. Backpack's got the same. Got the same. So we're going to put these pieces together. We're going to get him, I was going to say geared up, but the only thing we can really do at this point, well, we could put the helmet on. And I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to, because I want one without. I've got helmets up there, but yeah. And I don't want to, we'll see. We'll set down. I may pop up there and grab those 2 off the shelf real quick and bring them down, just so you can see what they look like. So, because I think I'm going to leave the helmets off this crew. We're going to have a crew with helmets and without helmets. Working crew. Alright, so, again, I'm going to say this. Essentially, there are no major differences between these two figure bodies. They're pretty much the same. We got a different color vest. The front straps are the same. The leg straps the same. Oh, by the way, well, I'll show you, but this helmet has a little wire here that runs down to his chest. There's a little bitty hole in his chest vest right under the Cobra Sigil. And you got to plug it in. And let me tell you, it doesn't work very well. That one wasn't done very good. So, back to this. This guy's our light guy. I think he's brighter vest, makes it easier to see at night or even during the day. So brighter vest. He's the light wand guy. He's like a lightsaber guy. I'm just pulling out weapons, guys, and there's nowhere way to put them but their hands. All right, so get that knocked out. Here's where I'm at. Like I said, everything in this set's great. You just got to look past the part of no knife sheath, no pistol sheath. So checking his limbs out real quick, and then I'm gonna show him off. His set, this guy, he's got hair. His head is kind of, you can see hair on his head. Or well, that's part of his outfit. This guy's bald. This guy has hair. Again, this is what I did with these. Okay. The round loop on the thigh cover, whatever you want to call it. And this one works pretty good. Okay, here he is. He's got hair, see, he's got reddish colored hair. And you could it's brown, never mind. Call him Fred 7, but it's brown. See how those fit on those side pieces, the little side loops? So he's, again, same body, same everything. We got the side loops, you got the vest. Everything's identical, just the head. Obviously, the color scheme and the head is different. Now, let me push this away. Let me grab those two really quick to finish the video off and show you what the two look like with helmets on. And one's got a gun in his hand. All right, so essentially, back to what I did. Okay, if you want to say comparison of sorts. Here he is with the helmet on. Okay, fits fine. His head's all cocked sideways. There we go. We'll look normal now. Okay, same setup. Put the light post or whatever in there. Okay, then this guy, I gave him a machine gun. He's like the man in charge, so stuff starts getting sideways, he's going to be the enforcer. See, I talked about I don't want to touch it, right here, the hose coming out. So there you go. And like I said, I currently have it attached. Not great, but as good as I guess I'm going to get it. Like I said, same thing all around, but there he is with this helmet on. So and slight comparison with them without helmet. But there you go. There is your Cobra Ramp Rats. I started calling them Mall Rats. That's a movie. Good movie from the early 90s. End of the 80s, early 90s. Okay. So number 195, Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Very nice set. Very pleased with this set. Like I said, I just don't have a place for all the weapons. So honestly, put them in my other box in a baggie and put them inside my crate. So I'm going to bag all this up with that back, and it's going to go inside one of these crates. All right, guys. Well, anyway, there you go. There's your Ramp Rat set. Like I said, I like it a lot. The price really isn't terrible. $59.95 comes in at an okay price point, considering, I mean, when you match it with everything else. Two figures, the box, essentially $25 a figure in a $5 box, or you could cut it down to 20 something in a $10 box, whatever, $22.50 in a $10 box. However you want to slice it. It works about fine. So but hey, like I said, if I ever catch these on sale, I might order me 1 or 2 sets more, and I'm gonna definitely take vests off of 2 of them and try some different head looks if I can find stuff that matches. And again, like I said earlier, want to try the Cobra Trooper heads might work. However, I guess my only concern at that point is will the heads fit? So that's something I'm going to test on my own sometime when I have more time. But that's all I got for you on this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new and haven't gotten notifications of my videos. And guys, as always, with the Ramp Rats set, thanks for watching. Like I said, go get one if you can. I think it's worth it, especially if you have a Rattler. Go get it. It's a good set. Like I said, $59 is not bad. If you're a Pulse member and you get free shipping, jump on it. At least get one set. At least test one out. So put it with your Rattler. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Whoa! And there he goes with the Ramp Rats on Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.